Yeah, what's going on, family? People out there, our friends, what's good? So we finally reached the end of February and the Butt in Bed Challenge, or the Go to Bed Challenge is what we called it. And here are our final thoughts. For me, this is the challenge that for sure showed me the importance of routine and how easy it is to get out of routine. Real quick. But literally how I had to, fight to maintain a sense of routine. Now, some nights, no win. Other nights definitely was a win. Overall, I was not settled by 11 those nights. Then there were other nights where I would sleep at 8 on the couch. So
yeah, which is not your butt being in bed.
Not at all.
That's
not at all.
Anti-challenge too.
Not at all.
It was very difficult.
Yeah, it was. The different things that I do during the day with editing and video stuff, doing voiceovers and stuff. I'm more of a person where baby can speak to this, where I like to work through until I'm done. So if I get done at 9:30, I'm saying I'm like, okay, like I'm done, as opposed to like leaving things for the next day, unless I'm just dog tired. So it's really teaching me how to work more efficiently so that I get done potentially earlier, and how to really lock in until I'm done. So those may be two, three quick things that I learned. I'll grab her.
I know in the beginning she wants your phone, but yeah. And Gia's very excited because she is successfully in her bed at night. I've been able to get her from like a midnight, because she was like a midnight to 9 a.m. baby, because I stay up late, so I was like, keep her up late. But now I've gotten her to a winding down at 9:30, and then probably really fully asleep by 10, and sleeping through the night in her own bed, in her own room.
Good job, honey.
And so you helped me out there too a little bit, so I appreciate that.
Not really,
and that was part of what I learned, was I have to ask you for help more. And that you're willing to help me, but it's like, you might not know what I need help with, it's a thing where I have to be okay like communicating that more and delegating certain things. And so I learned that. And something that you said to me that really, really struck me that first week when we were arguing about this challenge and like whether we would continue it or not, because I just saw failure up ahead, clear blaring sign, is that you were like, you can have anything you want. And I was like, well, then I obviously don't want this challenge, because I do agree with that too, that anybody can have anything. If you want it, you're gonna figure out a way to get it. And that was something that what I realized. So after we came to you last week, we had about 10 days left in the month, and I was like, I am determined to these last 10 days in the month do the BIB successfully. And so I set up a plan for myself, because I identified the one thing that I could do to change to gain success. And that's the thing. See, sometimes we want to get success with something, but we're not willing to do anything different or new. And to see something new, you have to be willing to do something new, and it comes with sacrifice. And so I was like, you know what, I can't watch TV like that. Like I can't, watch my shows, get caught up on like, 1 or 2 shows, and then it's like that throws off the rest of my night. And so it's like I had to literally like just to be like, I'm not watching TV today, and let me try it and just see what happens different. It just opened up more for me with my time. And so it was just like, even with something as simple as like, oh, well, I'm folding laundry right now, so let me get caught up on a show. But sometimes we think multitasking is beneficial, but it's really,
it's
really not. No, you end up getting things done, but at a much slower rate. Well, you a man, so that's different. But us women, moms, wives, like sometimes you're like, well, let me do this. So something I've seen is like, if you just focus solid on one thing, get that done, and then move on to the next, it's better. And because I really was bad at that. Like, let me do this, let me listen to this while I do this, let me talk on the phone and do this. And so I've just seen, especially with the evening routine, to really be successful, if I do want to go to bed early, that's what it's going to take. And what I realize is like, I'm not ready and willing to do that right now. And so in owning that, I have to own, well, that's why you failed. Right? So it's like, it's very clear. And once again, I have the key to the solution. I'm the problem, I have the problem, and I also have the solution. And I just challenge you with whatever you're going through in your life and, changes you want to make, just really assess like, what you can't just be like, I want this new and awesome thing in my life without looking at some areas, other areas in your life of like, I need to let this go. Like I need to give up the good for the great, you know? And so that's really, you know, major key.
That's really good. Yeah. As you were talking, I definitely see the power of what's the one thing, Donald, that I want to get accomplished today? Like, what'll make this day a success, right? And then everything else outside of that, it should be on your to-do list. But what's the one thing that if you get it accomplished, you'll feel a sense of not only fulfillment, but a sense of purpose?
Yeah, and like this day was one for the books, like it was good.
When I lay my head on the pillow, when I lay my head on the pillow,
that's my timer for my fish. Yeah,
so we have salmon in the oven right now. Yummy. But yeah, what's the one thing that if I get this thing done, I feel I will be successful for this day? And tackling that head on, that putting one all thing. Your energy towards that, and revolving your routine around that one thing, right? Because
it may change from day to day.
It could.
Yeah.
It could.
It depends.
Yeah. So there's a couple of quick nuggets. The month of February is done in the books. The month of March brings a new challenge. So you might have seen our new playlist we created, Journey to Less. So it is about decluttering and organizing, but it's also about when that less is more. And so as we get less in certain areas and things, we gain. And so we're going to just kind of be tackling that. And I don't think it'll just be a March long thing, because this really is like a lifestyle thing for us that we've started from 2016, the end of 2016, but we're really trying to document more of that journey on YouTube for us to see our growth, and then also to help anyone out there. So thanks so much for watching. Always like,
we appreciate comment, you guys.
Subscribe. We love you guys. Yo, for real, like, thank y'all so much. So bye-bye. Yay. Okay, she's gonna look at me.
She's so in love with her daddy. No, right there, the people. You want a little kiss to daddy? Say I love you, dada.
It's so sweet. Hey, love you guys.
Oh, sorry.
God bless you guys.